It is there, at the City of David, that the battle for Jerusalem has gone literally underground. A massive archaeological excavation has been uncovering fascinating artifacts from biblical times, and they invited me into the site of the latest discoveries, where the public has never gone before.
Here we are in the shadow of the Old City, a regular neighborhood in the city of Jerusalem, traffic on a Wednesday morning. But what is behind these walls is what makes this place so special. 3,000 years of history that until recently was not uncovered at all. It also has huge implications for the future of this city.
Hey,
how are you?
Welcome to the City of David.
Thank you so much for having us.
Great to have you.
What a gem. You know, you're walking on the street, you might walk right past it. It's a hidden secret.
This site really is a hidden secret. You don't usually look outside the walls to find the old city, but in fact, the place we're standing now is 2,000 years older than the other old city of Jerusalem. This is the oldest city.
This is the oldest city in Jerusalem, the City of David.
That's correct.
Dating all the way back to King David.
To King David, meaning when King David was here, he didn't even know the old city we're speaking about today, except for the temple itself.
As with everything in Israel, it has not come without contention.
The archaeology here presents a story of King David with actual fact heading all the way through to the modern day, which means it's the roots of Judaism actually in Jerusalem. And so there are very strong forces that don't want this story to take place. And so while we're digging underneath the ground, above ground, there's always a lot of contention.
Now, there's some stuff you're going to show us today that folks have really never seen before. What do we have the chance to look at?
We're going to see something today that is not yet open to the public, which is the ancient thoroughfare, the road that brought the people up to the temple, 60 feet beneath where we're standing right now.
Wow, very cool. Well, let's check it out.
All right, let's do it.
So where are we now?
So we're going into King David's palace, down to the bedrock.
So we're not supposed to go through here, but you're letting us in.
Of course.
All right.
So makes it fun.
How are you able to say, okay, definitively, this is likely King David's location?
So there's a few ways. First of all, we have pottery in the walls.
Okay.
And that pottery is like a map. And that pottery has been found with things that have been carbon dated. But the most compelling thing that we have are the names in the Bible that we can see of the people who were here. We found the actual seals of two of King David's servants. These were two servants appear in the Bible, found here, side by side, a distance of 30 feet.
What would the deniers say?
It's absolute denial. You can hold in front of their eyes a seal and tell them what it says, and they'll say, no, that can't be true. The problem is that you have large international bodies which have picked up on these cues, like UNESCO and the UN. They called an immediate cessation of excavations here, specifically, and they said there's no Jewish connection to the City of David, the Temple Mount of the Western Wall, and that's absurd.
So I'm just an infantryman. I know nothing about archaeology, but what does it take? I mean, how do you discover this? How do you know you've met a wall? The work that goes into uncovering something like this.
You have to understand, there were millions of bags of dirt where we are right now. Millions of bags, and archaeologists use dental instruments to try to do this, little brushes and little pokers, and they'll find here a little ridge, and they'll see that it goes up to the stone, and they'll say, wait a second, this is a shelf.
And all of it has implications for the status of Jerusalem.
That's right. If you want to say that Jerusalem began with Islam, which came 1,600 years after Judaism in Jerusalem and 600 years after Christianity, then how is it that we find Jewish remains that predate it by thousands of years? This is not faith. This is actually fact. It's those facts that ground us and explain the story of Jerusalem. The claims of those that are against us, they're not dealing with archaeology, they're only dealing with politics.
Politics.
Yeah.
So now we're into the more active part of the excavation of the palace.
That's right. This is where these are bags of stuff that's being taken away. This was excavated today. It's going to be sifted. The next coin could be in one of these bags.
Could be in one of these bags. So let's go on up and check it out.
Absolutely.
So this is something probably folks have never seen before.
No one has seen this because it was only discovered a few weeks ago. Wow. Here we go, and we find actually a mosaic floor, which was found just over here. This is the bottom of someone's living room. Look at that pottery coming out of the wall right next to you.
Right here.
Yeah, right there. That's pottery. And the Israel Antiquities Authority archaeologists will study that and put it back together, and we'll make a pot or a vase. And that's how we uncover history.
Inside the tunnels, we found not just people doing the digging, but archaeologists analyzing what was being discovered.
We came in this direction because we're following a street, a Roman street, that was built during the Roman period. Here the street has sort of started to disappear, but where we're excavating, we actually see pavement stones that are covering up the top of a drainage channel that runs right underneath the street. Apparently it was a site with a lot of activity because around these stones we also find tabuni, which are ovens made out of brick.
You're discovering the pilgrimage road.
Yeah.
Are we on it? Are we at that level here?
So the stones have sort of started to disappear here. We're not sure if it's because the street wasn't completed or maybe there was some pillaging happening. People would take these stones and use them for secondary use in other buildings. Some of the material we've actually found today, this is a piece of copper. It's actually in a shape of some kind of tool, maybe a piece of a chain. I'm not sure, but it has a very interesting shape. We also found a lot of pottery.
How long is this project going to take?
A long time. I mean, there's a lot more to uncover, yeah.
Right in the shadow of the old city, again, behind a wall, nondescript. What are you about to show us here?
Look, this used to be our parking lot.
Your parking lot. Let's check out this parking lot. Not a parking lot.
Not a parking lot anymore. This is a massive excavation, which is really a historical treasure chest. You have 11 different civilizations that have been found in this area, including some of the most unbelievable discoveries we've ever made.
How far back?
Thus far, we're now around 600 BCE, so 2,600 years ago.
This looks like a floor.
Yes, this is a mosaic floor. This was a Roman home, and they built this floor around 350, 400 CE. We peel off part of the home, the archaeologists do, to go down and discover what other peoples live beneath them.
Because before the Romans, there was somebody else. Everyone's building on top of everybody.
Exactly. Look at this. This is already Hasmonean. This is already the Greek influence. This is 200 BCE. So there's a 600-year difference between these two homes.
Wow. There's still digging even deeper.
Absolutely. We have teams digging all over this site.
Of course, as with everything else, there is controversy. Like other holy sites, the city of David is located in East Jerusalem, running through the mixed Palestinian and Jewish neighborhood, also known as Silwan. Interestingly, Silwan is an Arabic translation of Siloam, the spring where King David built his capital city.
If I remember correctly, there was a battle over the purchasing this property.
Yes. Palestinian Authority heard about this, and they said, how can we stop everyone from going to the city of David? Tried every different way, but in the end it didn't work.
Wow.
Can you imagine, Pete, had they bought this property, all of this archaeology would have disappeared.
And that's what you're up against. Another side that wants to, at best, cover up and at worst, erase history.
That's right. Because they understand that the history here is the key to understanding the Jewish connection to Jerusalem.
And so you dig.
Day by day.